9-point harness. Grandpa, get your ID! Shortly, because, ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime!
You're listening to the Dirt Racing Podcast.
Welcome into another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast. We'll have results from week 5/6, as many of the tracks did not get to compete both weeks because of weather. Southern Iowa Speedway results for week 5 will start in the non-wing sprint cars, where 5 cars were in competition clear back on the 12th of May. Your winner was Robert Bell in 71, second Ben Woods in the 11B, third Kelly Graham in 25, fourth the 12 of Doug Sylvester, and fifth the 7X of Lance Silvers. In the Art Compacts, 18 cars signed in for competition. Picking up the win was Clayton Webster in car 15. Second, the 3X of Jeffrey Delantre. Third was Billy Kane in 52. Fourth was the 2H of James Herring. Fifth was the 62 of Louis Winkleman. Nathan Moody in 41 was sixth. Seventh, the 5 of Tyler Herring. Eighth, Dalton Sowers in the 22D. Ninth, the 0 of Bob Hayes. 10th, Kyle Randam in the 19A. Brandon Pickney in 7th. In this car 7 was in 11th. Mark Williams 49 was in 12th. 13th, Jaden Delantre in 3. Matt Moore in the 2M was 14th. 15th was Steve Williams in 25. Jason Peterson in 14P was 16th. 17th to Seth Minders in 00. And 18th, Kevin Garrett in 29. In the sport mods, Logan Herbie Anderson was the winner in 53. Second was Curtis Vanderwall in the 1V. Third was McGuire DeYoung in 30M. Fourth, Blaine Webster in 7. Scott Brow was 6th in 26. Or 5th, excuse me. 6th in the 8T was Tony Johnson. Kyle Vanderwall was in the 7D was 7th. And Matt Beal was 8th in the 5. In hobby stocks, 14 cars showed up for action. Picking up the win was the 10G Dustin Griffiths. Second, the 73 of Aaron Martin. Third, Brad Stevens in the 3. Fourth, the 1R of Rick Van Dusseldorp. Keaton Gordon was 5th in 77. Craig Brown was 6th in 69. Rick Goldsberry in the 5G. Was 7th. 8th, Travis Bonnell in the 3. Jamie Kent was 9th in 24K. Colton Kent was in 0 was 10th. Nicholas Mertz in 71 was 11th. Cody Wynn in the 8 up was 12th. 13th, Tyler Graves in the T4. And Robbie Wilson 44R was 14th. In the stock cars, 3 wins in a row for your winner was Derek Agee in 14. Second, Dustin Griffiths in the 10G. Third, Todd Reisler in 22R. Fourth, Jason McDaniel in the 85. Fifth was Nathan Wood in 52. Sixth, Jason Hall 95J. Seventh, Mike McClure in the 4M. Eighth was Kyle Boyd in 99B. 9th, the 18 of Anthony Goldsberry 9. Clinton Goff in 96 was 10th. 19th, Donnie Pearson was 11th. 12th was Howard Gordon Jr. in 409. And Trenton Witt was 13th in the 33.
Hi, I'm Lacey from the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum. Want to learn how to help us out? Well, you can go to winaz51corvette.com and make a donation of $25 or more, and you can help us out. And you could have a chance to win a 2021 Z51 Corvette. And that's not just any Corvette. It is an Elkhart Lake Blue Metallic. It's a beautiful, beautiful car, brand new, and it could be yours just by making a $25 donation or more. Again, that website is winaz51corvette.com. The drawing is August 14th, Saturday night of the Knoxville Nationals. And you could be getting a call from one of us here at the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum telling you just won a brand new Z51 Metallic Lake Blue Corvette. That address again is winaz51corvette.com.
The latest update on the Priority Aviation $20,000 Knoxville National Scholarship. Currently, this was as of May 20th. Your leader continues to be Robbie Kendall from Pennsylvania. Right now in second is the Wild Child, Jack Hunchild, is running second in the standing. Third is Dominic Selzy. Fourth right now is Lance DeWeese from Pennsylvania. Carson McCarl is fifth. Sixth, McKenna Hassey. Brian Brown is in the mix in seventh. And the Black Pearl sprint car team from Cincinnati, Ohio area is in eighth. We'll continue to update those. Remember, any donation of how Bob explained it, memberships, but any donation will be in an email, will be accepted. You just put your driver's team, your favorite driver's team, and that's how that works. Now time to hit the Knoxville Raceway for results from this past Saturday night. We'll start with the 410s. There was 20 410s signed into the pit area, and Brian Brown had a great night. First of all, he set in time trials a new track record. Let me repeat this once again. A new track record. That the last time it was set was on May 6th of 2006 when I was a senior in high school. His time was a 14.351. There was a little bit of rain delay, so the track was fast. Second was AJ Moeller, the Dirt Racing Podcast driver, in car 20. Third was a 14.678. Third was Justin Henderson in time trials at a 14.781. Fourth, Linton Jeffrey at a 14.815. Fifth was Carson McCarl at a 14.857. Sawyer Phillips was sixth in the 3P at a 14.333. Ayrton Jennington was seventh at a 14.941. Eighth, Parker Price Miller in the 5X, the law firm, at a 14.970. So 8 guys was in the 14-second bracket. Ninth was the 5 of Presley Truson at a 15.008. Tasker Phillips was 10th at a 15.043. 11th, Riley Goodnow at a 15.051. 12th was T-Mac Terry McCarl in 24 at a 15.122. 13th, Davey Heskin in 56N at a 15.129. 14th, Matt Jewell at a 15.136 in the 2KS. 15th, Austin Miller in the 83A at a 15.187. 16th was Chris Martin at a 15.251 in the 44. 17th, the 19 Bob Weave at a 15.3 84. 18th, Joe Cimbro, 56 at a 15.505. 19th, Bobby Meitzer at a 15.819. And Tori Knudsen did not call, had no time, the 14K. In the heat races, your winner was Chris Martin in Heat Race 1. Second, Davey Haskin. Third, Ayrton Jetton. Fourth, Brian Brown. Fifth, Tasker Phillips. Sixth, Linton Jeffrey. And seventh, Bobby Meitzer. In Heat Race 2, Matt Jewell picked up the win. Second, the law firm Parker Price Miller. Third, Riley Goodnow. Fourth, Carson McCarl. Fifth, AJ Moeller. Sixth, Bob Weave. And credited with seventh was did not start Tori Knudsen. In Heat Race number 3, your winner was T-Mac Terry McCarl. Second, Justin Henderson. Third, Sawyer Phillips. Fourth, Joe Cimbro. Fifth, Presley Truson. And sixth, Austin Miller. In the regularly scheduled A main for that night, it went 21 laps because there was a yellow, so set up a green-white checkered. Your winner was Brian Brown. Second, Sawyer Phillips. Third, Carson McCarl. Fourth, Justin Henderson. Fifth, Matt Jewell. Sixth, AJ Moeller. Seventh, the law for Parker Price Miller. Eighth, Linton Jeffrey. Ninth, T-Mac Terry McCarl. 10th, Ayrton Jetton. 11th, Riley Goodnow. 12th, to Davey Haskin. 13th was Chris Martin. 14th, Presley Truson. 15th was Tasker Phillips. 16th was Austin Miller. 17th, Bobby Meitzer. 18th, Bob Weave. 19th, Joe Cimbro. And credited with 20th, but the D did not start, was Tori Knudsen. Brown led all the way 1 through 21 and was Matt Jewell as a hard charger. We go back, the makeup. They ran 2 features. The makeup from 5:15. Your winner was Brian Brown. Second, Ayrton Jetton. Third, the law firm Parker Price Miller. Fourth, Davey Haskin. Fifth, Carson McCarl. Sixth, Sawyer Phillips. Seventh, Justin Henderson. Eighth, Linton Jeffrey. Ninth, Matt Jewell. 10th, Terry McCarl. 11th, Riley Goodnow. 12th, Chris Martin. 13th, Bobby Meitzer. 14th, AJ Moeller. 15th, Presley Truson. 16th, Joe Cimbro. 17th, Tasker Phillips. 18th was Austin Miller. And credited with 19th and wasn't there was the 49er Josh Steinerman. Lap leaders, Jennington led 1 through 18. Brown led 19 through 20. Hard charger was T-Mac Terry McCarl. In the 360 division, their makeup feature will take place from the 15th on 6/18 with their regularly scheduled show. In time trials, your quick time was the 9 of Ryan Giles at a 15.604. Second, Ricky Montgomery at a 16.651. Third was the 24N Nathan Mills at 15.687. Fourth, Calvin Landis at a 15.744. Fifth was the 22K Caleb Johnson at a 15.750. Sixth, Rob Kubley was 16.804 in the 23K. Seventh, Scott Boguski, 28, was at a 15.829. Eighth, Clint Garner at a 15.834. Christopher Thram in the 24T was in ninth at a 15.854. 10th, Jamie Ball in the 4W at a 15.877. 11th was Ryan Levitt in the 22 at a 15.942. 12th, the 2M Matt Morrow at 15.959. 13th, the 1K of Kobe Watt at a 15.965. 14th, the 2 of Chase Porter at a 15.893. 15th, the 5M McCollum Moyle at 16.021. 16th, the 99 of Tony Ross at 16.048. 17th was the 23 SS New Steyer at 16.054. 18th, Colton Hardy in the 41 at 16.058. Josh Higday was 19th in the 35 at 16.081. 20th, the 22X of Riley Goodnow at 16.099. 21st, John Anderson, the 1A, at a 16.252. And 22nd was the 14J of Mike Johnson at a 16.407. Heat race 1. Here's the results. Your winner was Tony Ross. Second, Kobe Watt. Third, Scott Bogiski. Fourth, Jamie Ball. Fifth, Ryan Giles. Sixth, Colin Landis. Seventh, Josh Higday. Eighth to Mike Johnson. Heat race number 2. Your winner was Chase Porter. Second, Clint Gardner. Third, Ricky Montgomery. Fourth, Snoo Steiner. Fifth, Ryan Levitt. Sixth, Riley Goodnow. And seventh, Caleb Johnson. And heat race number 3. Your winner was Colin Moyle. Second, Matt Morrill. Third was Rob Kubley. Fourth, Colton Hardy. Fifth, Nathan Mills. Sixth, Christopher Thram. And seventh, John Anderson. In the feature, your winner was Ryan Giles. Second, Scott Bogiski. Third was Jamie Ball. Fourth, Nathan Mills. Fifth, Matt Morrill. Sixth, Clint Gardner. Seventh, Josh Higday. Eighth, Rob Kubley. Ninth, Calvin Landis. 10th, Kobe Watt. 11th, Ryan Levitt. 12th, Riley Goodnow. 13th, Christopher Thram. 14th, Colton Hardy. 15th, Tony Ross. 16th, Mike Johnson. 17th, John Anderson. 18th, Ricky Montgomery. 19th, Colin Moyle. 20th, Chase Porter. 21st, Stu Steyer. 22nd, Caleb Johnson. Leader was Kubley, 1 through 6. Boguski led 7 through 15, and Giles led 16 through 18. Hard charger was Higday. In the Pro Series, there are heat races. Of course, there's no time trials. Heat race 1 went to the 83E of Eric Bridger. Second was the 26 Chase Johnson. Third, the 17X of Tyler Grindike. Fourth, the 7C Devin Klein. Fifth will be the 17 of Matt Allen. Sixth went to the 21 of Evan Epperson. Seventh, Ryan Nevertell. And 12P. Eighth went to the B29 of JJ Beaver. 9th, 11th, Tyler Barrick, and 10th, the 41 of Jeff Wilkie. Heat race number 2 went like this. Your winner was the 44 of Scotty Johnson. Second, the 0 Mike Mayberry. Third, the 99 Matthew Seltzer. Fourth, the 5A of Alex Vandervoort. Fifth, the 21X of Devin Wignall. Sixth, the 3TJ of Joel Thorpe. Seventh, the 20 of Brandon Warmington. Eighth, the 4 Cam Martin. And ninth, the 43J is Jason Jones. Their feature from 5:15 will be makeup also on 6:18. Your feature event, your winner was Tyler Grindike. Second, Devin Wignall. Third, Mike Mayberry. Fourth, Matthew Seltzer. Fifth, Chase Young. Sixth, Devin Klein. 7th, Everett Epperson. 8th, Eric Bridger. 9th, Brandon Warmington. 10th, Alex Vandervoort. 11th, Scotty Johnson. 12th, F. Volkey. 13th, Matt Allen. 14th, Cam Martin. 15th, JJ Beaver. 16th, Jason Jones. 17th, Joel Thorpe. 18th, Ryan Nevertell. 19th was Tyler Barrick. Lap leaders was Seltzer 1 through 6, Grindike 7 through 15. The hard charger was Wilkie. Now we'll go look at the track record from starting. We were not going to do every track record when it was set. We're basically going from the April of 87 through current. On April 24th, 1987, Steve Kinzer set the track record as 16.553. The next night, on the 25th, it was set at 16.500 by Mark Kinzer. Then Jimmy Sells set the track record twice on back-to-back nights in August. First on the 13th, he set it at 16.461. And then on the 14th, he reset it at a 16.263. Then it wouldn't be reset till April 28th of 1989 when Sammy Slundell did it as 16.211. In September 15th of that year, The first 15-second bracket was ran as Bobby Allen set the track record at a 15:7:22. That mark would not be beat until April of 1992 when Mark Kinzer set it at a 15:2:81. And that would stand till May 4th, 1996 when Mike Rankes did it at a 15:2:76. Then August 14th of 1996, Mark Kinzer set it at a 15:2:69. That track record would stand until August 24th of 1998 when Don Drow Jr. was the first driver to hit the 14-second bracket at a 14:9:34. That would stand until April 30th of 2005 when Joey Saldana set it at 19:08. That would stand until August 11th of 2005 when T-Mac Terry McCarl set it at 14:9:07. That mark would stand until May 6th of 2006 when Brooke Tatnall set it at a 14:4:07, and that mark would stand for 15 years until May 22nd of this year when Brian Brown set it at a 14:3:51. If you want to go past, let's just go back and tell you when some of the other track records brackets were broken before April of 87. The first time at the first Nationals, Roy Robbins was the first track record holder at 23 seconds. That bracket would be snapped the same year on August 9th at a 22:7:00. That track record would stand until the 73 on April 30th when they hit the 22nd bracket at a 23:20. And then in August of that year, they would hit the 19-second bracket at a 19:4:90 by Kenny Weld. And then Jimmy Sills in 1979 would lower it then. In 1980, May 30th, Doug the Wolfgang hit the 18-second bracket at an 18:5:38. Then we hit September 12th of 81 when the 17-second bracket was hit by Steve Kinzer at 17:5:38. The next time bracket would go down on April 27th of 1985 when the 16-second bracket was hit at a 16:9:42. And then when the 15-second bracket went down was on the 15th of September of 89 when Bobby Allen hit the mark at 15:5:22. Then the 14-second bracket went down at a 14:9:34 on August 24th of 98. So those are all the track records brackets that have been broken in the 410s and then from 87. We'll just continue it with the 360 track record when it gets broken at another date. Racing action for this week. Of course, on Wednesday nights, the Southern Iowa Speedway is always in action. as their typical classes, their normal classes are non-wing sprint cars, sport compacts, sport mods, hobby stocks, and stock cars. Over at CJ Speedway for this Friday night, the super late models will also be on the card with all the normal classes of stock car, modified, sport mods, hobby stocks, and sport compacts. FYI, hot laps this week was been bumped up to 645. Over at the Marshalltown Speedway, their classes this week are IMCA Mod Lights, hobby stocks, sport mods, stock cars, modifieds, and sport compacts. And also, for the Sprint Invaders, the season opener over at the Lee County Speedway in Donaldson is for their season opener on Friday night. And then we look at 34 Raceway on Saturday. It is the redraw special by Dunright TV featuring 305 sprint cars, modified sport mods, stock cars, and the dirt late models. And then the very next night, Sunday night, Sprint Invaders will run the 360s, of course, will run their second event of the year with the midi haulers and sport compacts. That's been a look at what's coming up this week. And then, also Saturday night, I forgot the Knoxville Raceway, your normal 3 classes of pros sprints, 360s, and 410s. That's now been the look at what's happening this week. We'd like to thank you for listening to another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast.
Thank you for listening to the Dirt Racing Podcast with Marshall Hain. Follow us on Twitter at Dirt_Podcast or on Facebook at the Dirt Racing Podcast.